Hi guys, Andy here from Learn How to Trade Online. I'm going to look today at how to trade trending markets and move on a little bit later to how to trade strong trending markets. We're looking at the dollar yen here because it's quite obvious to see this market's been moving from the bottom left of the chart to the top right hand side. This is a strong upward trend, and it's nice to see that there's some good cycles through here as well. We've got a cycle that are moving with the trend and against the trend, with the trend and against the trend. And really what we're looking to do here is get the beginning of the move before price moves to the upside. We're looking to trade phases here. So phase 1 is with the trend, phase 2 against it, and we're looking to benefit by trading the phase 1 in the direction of the trend. Now, you'll see looking at this chart, there's a period of time where the chart just aggressively moves to the upside, and at other times we get deeper pullbacks. Sometimes, like over here, there's some strong moves for the trend, while at other times there's deeper pullbacks as well. So we're going to be looking at that too. Starting off, we want to make sure we find value in the trend. Now that means that we're looking to buy when the market's low and sell when the market's high. So just looking at this as an example here, and we've got the 20 and the 50 moving average on the charts, we want to wait for price to pull back to the averages before we look to trade. Now if we zoom in a little bit further, we can see that there's times this happens where price is moving in the upward trend, pulls back down again to the averages, and then accelerates away again. And it's quite clear to see that when price does pull back down to the averages, we get a decent move to the upside. So what we really want to see is we want to see price moving to the upside with a shorter term moving average, like a 20 moving average, above a longer term moving average, such as the 50 moving average. We want price to retrace back to the averages before we look to find a price action buy signal. Now we can see here looking at this, we've got that price action buy signal right there with a bullish pin bar. And we can see price has aggressively moved to the upside. And depending on how you trail your stop loss, depends on how much money you make from that trade. Now we have to wait some time now because the market consolidates and goes sideways and then shoots up again. When price next pulls back to the averages, we can see again we get a similar formation. It pulls right back close to the averages and gives us that bullish pin bar, which is another setup, and that would be a great trade to get into. And we can see the price that aggressively moves to the upside, and again, depending on how you manage your stop loss and your target, depends on how much money you make from a trade. Now if we look at that again now, we've got these two nice big winning trades by the looks of things. Price pulls back again over here, just highlight that. We have that reversal bar formation from the sellers becoming buyers, and we can see price starts to move and then fails, and actually this will result in a losing trade. But the fact is, when you're winning trades of several hundred pips, let's say 430 looking at that case, whereas the losing trade here being around 150, 160 pips, we can see the losers are a lot smaller than the winners. When we wait for price to pull back to the averages again, we can see what's happening here, and lo and behold, we get ourselves another bullish pin bar, which results in more than likely an additional 340 pips or so. Again, it's a case of making sure that the winners are as large as possible while keeping the losers as small as possible. Price pulls back to the averages once more, and we can see we've got ourselves price coming down to the 20 moving average at this point here. But there's no real buy signal there. We've got a couple of dojis at the top here, a bearish candle and a bullish candle. There's no real strong price action signal there. There's not really a trade. In fact, we have to really wait looking through these candles here now. Doji, inside candle, doji, small seller candle, doji. You can see it's really quite indecisive through here. We have to really wait until this next bullish pin bar off the 50 moving average and off this support level before we start to see another move to the upside again. And notice that most of the way through here it's been bullish pin bar, bullish pin bar, bullish pin bar, and another bullish pin bar now that's led to these strong moves in the direction of the trend. And of course we can see as we keep going through here now, we've got additional entries. Prices pull back down to the averages again, giving us another opportunity from this resistance level becoming support. It's a small move, you can probably get something out of it, nothing really too great, but it's certainly not a losing trade, but it's not really a big winning trade either. Price pulls down again to the moving averages. Price pulls down again to the moving averages. We've got ourselves this formation here of sellers, 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 sellers becoming buyers. That gives us that shift from sellers to buyers and gives us another entry into the marketplace. And the final one we can see there as well is we've got ourselves this seller candle followed by this bullish pin bar, which gives us one more strong move to the upside there. With what we're looking at right now, we can see prices pull back to the averages, but not really giving us any kind of a strong trading opportunity yet. We've had sellers, sellers, sellers become a buyer bar, but price didn't move to the upside. We've had more sellers appear with another bullish candle. We haven't seen price aggressively move to the upside yet. We're still waiting for a price action buy signal. You can see, looking through this trend, we've had bigger winners than losers, which is the important part, and we've also had more winners than losers. So more winners than losers helps us psychologically, and bigger winners than losers, of course, helps to grow our account. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to learn more, please check out my website at learnhowtotradeonline.com and click the link underneath this video in the description box.